Hello everyone, Liliana from Vanilla and Canela here. Welcome back to my channel, to another video and to Vlogtober. Today is a very different, it's not a vlog. Now you have been asking me for ages to do this video and let you know what my thoughts are of the heated era versus the tumble dryer. This is it. I have been studying, analysing data and it's in. The details are in. So let me tell you, first of all, I bought my first dryer. It is a condenser dryer as there's no access to the outside to be able to let the steam out. So it's a condenser dryer and I bought that before I had Oscar. So I think it will be 3 years at the beginning of the year. I have never needed a dryer, always would put them on our clothes on airers in the spare room or something like that, and they would dry super fast. Not in this house. This house is a proper nightmare. It just doesn't dry stuff, and I was finding that the airers, the clothes that stayed on the airers, they wouldn't dry for like 2 days, and then there's like a musty funk and you've got washing piling up. So when I found out I was pregnant, that was it. I was determined to get a dryer. I definitely saw a raise in my energy bills for sure. I have loved having a dryer, but with the rising energy costs, I thought, okay, the time has come, maybe I need to get rid of it. So I decided to invest in an era. That sounds like I'm saying era. Anyway, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. So I read so many different reviews. You can buy them from Aldi, from Amazon, whatever. But the top of the line, correct me if I'm wrong, is the Lakeland one. The Lakeland one is expensive, but it's the one with the best reviews. So I decided to go for, I wrote it down, for a dry soon 3-tier heated era and peg offer bundle. Okay, so basically you get the era, you get a little thing for the pegs, and you get like these mesh things that you can put on so you can dry jumpers and things like that. And then you get the cover for the era, and the cover is very much an essential in my eyes because you basically trap that heat inside the era. So I got all of that for the modest sum of £205, and that, you guys, was on offer. Okay, so had I not got the bundle offer, it would have cost me 217. So I saved like £12, which is not major. Now that is a big investment. Believe it or not, I was just on their website and they are out of stock as I speak. I will link below the one that I bought, so you never know, by the time you watch this video it might be back and you can buy it if you're interested. So yeah, it was a big investment, but what I read, and even a friend of mine who has one loves it, but what I read as well was that it was 6p an hour. So if you run it for 10 hours, that's 60p compared to what I was paying for the tumble dryer, which was a lot more. I wasn't sure how much, but it was a lot more. So anyway, I got that and I've started using it. I've been using the era and the dryer and comparing the prices. Since then, I've had a smart meter installed, so I can see exactly how much energy that is sort of spending. So, you know, here are my results, okay? I will also link below, if I can find it, the dryer that I have or something like really similar. Oh, by the way, the dryer, I think, it's been a while, it was like £230. So very comparable prices, right? Okay, so running the era is not 60p. It's not 6p, sorry, an hour. It depends very much on how much you're paying for your energy. If you are on a variable tariff, God knows. If you are on a fixed tariff like I am at the moment, I was actually paying 10p an hour, okay? For it to dry, I had to run it for a minimum of 10 hours, okay? So sometimes 12, sometimes 10, depends on how much stuff I put on it. I have a washing machine that does 9 kilos, a load of 9 kilos, so quite a lot of clothes. If I put everything on there, I definitely need the 12 hours. So 12 hours at 10p is £1.20, okay, to dry one load of washing. In the tumble dryer, it is, according to my own tariff, it's 80p an hour. A huge difference, right? Huge. But I run it for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if it's a really big load, okay? So usually it's about an hour and a half. I did it quite a few times and sort of gauged what my average was, and an hour and a half is that. So an hour and a half would cost me £1.20 compared to the £1 to £1.20 for 12 hours. So I think that was the biggest thing. The price is pretty much the same, Now, here's the other thing you have to take into account. Do you have a space for a tumble dryer? You know, my friend who has the exact same area as I do does not have room in her kitchen to have the dryer. There is no, and she obviously doesn't have like a laundry room where she can put it. There's no room. So the area was the best option for her. She has a spare room, which I no longer do because since having a baby, he takes up the 3rd bedroom. So she can put hers in her spare bedroom. My one is actually in my son's bedroom, my eldest son, Alex, right in the corner. He's only in there really in the evenings. He spends most of his time downstairs and in school, so he literally goes to that room to sleep, and usually by then I've turned off the air. If I don't, it definitely warms up the room, so it's nice and cozy in his bedroom. So you could say that I save the heating in that bedroom. The other thing against this though is that it needs a little bit of ventilation because it can get quite steamy. It's not hot at all, you guys, but it can get steamy, so you have to take that into account as well. The other thing that I found, so if I say got rid of my dryer, which is downstairs in my kitchen, I could put the air in that position. The only problem is I cook twice a day at least in there. I'm in there all the time, you guys know me, so the smell of the food would get onto the clothes, and that is like one of my biggest pet things, you know, like pet hates, is that what you call it? I really don't like that. I really don't. I know we might not have an option. I'm being quite bougie, I guess, by saying that. I don't like that, so it's in my son's room. The other thing that I don't like about the dryer is how clunky it is, and once you load it, it's very hard to move, right? And I don't have that much room. Ideally, it would be in the middle, or not in the middle, but it would be away from the walls in a room, and you can just walk around it and put clothes on it. Mine has to be in the corner. So if you're looking for something that's a space-saving item, this is not it. I think they do smaller ones, so that might be an option. For me, that is not it. It takes up a huge amount of room, a huge amount. And the dryer obviously also takes a big amount of room, but I've already got a space for it, if that makes sense. To sort of finalize this video, and I hope this answers all your questions. If it doesn't, ask me anything you want in the comments. But for me, in my household personally, I don't think it's worth it. I really don't. If you can dry stuff in your house just by having it by the radiators, that is fantastic. If you have the room to have the air but no room for the dryer, awesome. But please don't think, and again, my experience, that you're going to be saving money compared to a dryer, because I really don't think that the savings are there. Okay, so I worked out that you would save, if you run the Aera for 10 hours, you would save 20p, right, per load, which is £6 a year, which is £6 a month, which is £72 a year. That is not worth it to me. £6, it's not worth it. The time, the mold happening in my son's room potentially. I'm very careful and I open the windows. It's just not worth it. Really isn't. It's really clunky. I don't know. I did not like it. It does do the job though. It does do the job after 10 to 12 hours. 10 to 12 hours, definitely. And you've got to be really good at putting it out. I mean, this is taking up all the room. Yeah, so I don't know. This is my personal opinion. The main reason why I wanted to do it was cost, if I could cut like everyone else is trying to do. But I don't think you're actually going to be saving any money compared to a dryer. So, yeah. I hope this helps you guys. I hope I haven't just babbled on for too long and makes no sense. I hope it helps. Again, let me know in the comments if you want to ask me anything else, and please know this is not this is my personal opinion, my experience with both items. So at the moment I don't know what I'm going to do, but potentially I will be looking to sell my Aera. Just let me know. I might be missing something really big. Someone might say, "But what about this?" And all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, I never took that into account. So let me know if you think that I haven't said something really important. But yeah, that is my experience. Heated Aera versus the dryer. Okay, this is not versus having none of those. Okay, so yeah, thank you again for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.